What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a movie review. Now, the movie we're going to be talking about today is Elemental. And this is well, before we get started, spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen the movie yet. Don't want to spoil it for you. And this is a Pixar Disney movie. And this movie is basically about the elements, of course, hence the name Elemental. And it's about one element, Ember, of course, who is trying not to disappoint her father. And it's kind of also a love story in it, also, where she meets this guy named Wade, who is water. So, we're going to be talking about some of the good things about the movie and then some of the things that I was like, I don't know about that. So, first thing is how the characters look were really, really cool. And also how the city, the elemental city looked itself was really nice. Because it was really cool, really, really cool was basically there was this like for air because there's air, water, earth, and fire. And for air, it was almost like an elevator. And basically, the clouds would go into the blimp, and they would float the blimp up to the next level, leave the blimp, and then the blimp would deflate and go back down, which was really cool. And another thing is what was really cool is one of the elements, fire, was what I just now found out is it's infused with culture, of course. And I believe the writer was they were, I believe, Korean, and with the way the fire dressed, basically, and also how they talked, it was seen more of a Korean type of origin. Because especially also, like in the first part of the movie, you see that Ember's father is leaving his village to go to this big city. And so it's how they talk, how the dress they clothes. Ember dress is very different from any other person in Elemental City. So it was really that's really cool. And then another thing which is really funny is basically so when the elements like when clouds, of course air, gets angry, they make like thunder and lightning. And when fire gets angry, they kind of explode almost. And then the thing is, water doesn't get angry, but water, which is really funny, water is very, very emotional. So there were scenes where like Wade being the character, he's all crying a lot. So that's funny. Now I will say some of the things that I didn't like was being that you remember I said that fire was a little bit different. The movie kind of reminded me of Zootopia, and what I mean with Zootopia is I mean kind of like if you haven't seen Zootopia, you should check it out. But Zootopia was a movie about, long story short, all these animals living together, and being that all those animals living together, you have some animals, say like the predator type animals, being kind of, you know, being bullied because they're predator type characters, animals. And in this movie, it was similar, kind of like that, because Elemental City was built excluding fire people, basically. So like everything else is for like all the other elements, earth, wind, and water. But fire is not including in that. And that's as we see in the first part of the movie where Ember's father and mother are trying to go to the city and they're facing all the what I would say kind of similar to racism of being fire because fire kind of burns things and it destroys things. So that's I was a little bit kind of like, I didn't like that almost because it's like almost you end up seeing where they actually live, and they live in this place where they found refuge in this. It's not a junkyard, but it was like a set of homes that were basically empty, and they were like it's basically under the kind of the subway line basically. And it's just like, I didn't like how they did that. And then, of course, at the end of the movie, they really didn't clean that up because in Zootopia, they were like, okay, everybody, love each other. Some people, these may be predator animals, but they're not going to eat you. I didn't see kind of one of those, hey, all the elements should kind of be together. And then another thing that I noticed is this movie, it significantly just it's basically pinpointed on one character, and that character is Ember, of course, like I said. There is a love story to it, but Ember is the most of the focal point of the movie. Simply the story, I'm not going to really give you like any spoilers, but like I said, trying to she's trying to be like trying to, not disappoint her father, and it's hard for her because like she wants to do something else, but he wants to do this certain thing. And then Wade comes in and Wade's like, yo, you should do your own thing. I mean, I understand you love your father, but you should do your own thing. And then that's where this whole, oh, forbidden love comes in because, water, fire don't really mix well together. So I was kind of like, eh. But I will say, it was a really nice Pixar movie, Pixar Disney movie. And if you've seen it, tell me in the comments what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And remember, y'all, like the video, share it with your friend. And if you subscribe, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And I'll see you on the next video, y'all. Bye, y'all, and have a blessed day, millionaires. I'll see y'all later. And happy early 4th of July. Bye, y'all.